Welcome back. In the previous part, we finished off the little Hamel quest, didn't we? And now we got Victor Arcade here, who will most likely be our last challenge with Vantage Masters, but I'm wondering if it's like we just had to finish off Joshua's. So let's see. You seem to be ready. The time has come. Yes, looking forward to our game. I like your enthusiasm. Let's begin. You can now play Vantage Masters against Viscount Arcade. Let's carry what we got.
Let our duel commence.
Because that worked okay against Joshua. Whether it'll work here, don't know. Not really you. Better. Not perfect, but better. Because we need one other card to make that really work for us. Pretty good cards today. Ah, perfect. That's what I need. Because you could unleash quite a bit very quickly. Oh, that's annoying. That's not what we needed. Not what we needed at all. I'll get you out because a bit of cannon fodder, really. Like, that's gonna be the issue. You're going for my main one? No! Okay, so... that'd be a good idea. So I get some damage out on you there. And I can use that to get rid of that. That's something at least. It's a nice card we got there. What a magic crystal. That's actually quite nice if everything works out for us, that is. Right, so move you up. There's a bit of health there. I'll hold off from doing anything with you. Could swing this back around, we could. It's okay. That's a pretty good card to get on timing there. Because we could get that out, like, because, you know, the attribute square there would be good against that, but I'm feeling that would be the better choice at this point. Combined with that one as well. Like, that would be very, very nice for us. Because, and I can do that, sure, we'll lose you. That's fine. It is like 8 there. Do that damage to you anyway. So we got it now, we got it in the bag.
Brilliantly done.
Thank you. Tyrant. Don't need it really. Masterful performance, Rean. I was able to get a clear look at your unclouded eye. Ugh. Stop looking at it, you weirdo. Compared to the true masters, though, I'm still a beginner. Even so, I somehow managed to defeat you, sir. This might be a game, but you've really helped my confidence. And that is the most important thing. Take this with you as proof of your victory. I expect that now you'll be able to fully utilize it. Woden. This is a master quartz, isn't it? And an incredibly powerful one at that. Indeed, but power is utterly worthless unless one knows how to properly use it. Though I doubt I have to remind you of that at this point. That really does mean a lot coming from you. But it's somehow a lot of pressure. Now that I've received the title of Divine Blade, I'll remain focused. Thank you for this time together. I really appreciate it. Likewise. Well, let's have a look at that then. What did we get? Where is it? Woden. High HP increases critical rate. This is by a maximum of 14%. What is your critical rate? 15. crit rate would be nice, though. Just wondering if we could have that as like this sort of like backup one. Like CP every turn. Like killing enemies and then CP increases automatically every turn. Restore HP when... well, CP when HP is low 1 time per battle. I think that works very nice for us. But Woden... what's it do for us stats? That might be the way I'd do it. 136. It's about the same in terms of all the stats there. I think that's probably better though. Because like, killing enemies restores CP, it's like, versus the auto HP regen as well. Valhalla, what we got there again? High HP increases physical damage, it's like, yeah. Like, I feel like that's a good combination to have there. Very good combination. Right, let's speak to him. Witchy's Masters offers the perfect chance to hone strategic thinking. I found myself quite attached to the game. I'd love a chance for a rematch with Lieutenant General Bryce. Be it on the battlefield or the card table. He's truly a worthy opponent. Alright. So, where were we going? I think we were heading for Titus Gate, weren't we? With a few characters that I think might be... ooh. Very dense fog here. Yeah, characters who might be sort of connected. There's no one here. It's weird. I was on guard duty at the depository in Palm, but I was suddenly dispatched here. Training is tough and everyone is on edge this close to the battle. We all have to start preparing to welcome the 4th Armored Division too. Didn't have time to chat. Oh my. They suddenly decided the 4th Armored Division would be stationed at the gate. We're moving fast, so we'll be ready to welcome them. What's going on with Viber today? Vibe? The war's about to start, so I thought he'd be happy. Instead, he's got this distant look on his face. I'm relieved to see he's come to his senses, though. Good to hear that the 4th Armored Division will be joining the war front. Everyone says they're the strongest, you know? I would have liked a warning or something, since I'm the one making the preparations. Miss Laura, I have made a terrible mistake. Are you alright, Viber? Please take a deep breath and tell me what's happened. Yes. You see, I received a message from the butler of the Arcade household. You may already be aware, but we're informed that Viscount Arcade is still alive. But more, he hasn't given up hope and chose to walk a third path. When I heard this, I finally realized the mistakes I'd made. He wouldn't have wanted us to seek revenge, but I still hated the Republic. Something must have been terribly wrong with me. I apologize for any pain I may have caused you, Miss Laura. Do not trouble yourself, Viber. It's enough that you've come to your senses. My father would say the same. Thank you, Miss Laura. I'll try to find something I can contribute to from now on. The curse has been lifted thanks to Viscount Arcade and Klaus. That's a relief, right, Laura? Indeed, but now I must focus on the operation. Alright, before I forget, seems one of the pillars also appeared near Lake Ebel in Le Gram. Its properties as a weapon are unknown. Truth be told, we're unsure if it even is a weapon. Let's contact those in Le Gram so we can learn more. Alright. It's a good job we brought Laura for that bit. It seems that last night, the 1st and 16th Armored Divisions passed through Harken Gate. We received word that they're currently passing through the Bose region in Le Berle. Oh dear. By about midday, they'll pass through the capital, and will probably have reached the Zeiss region's Wolf Fort. Everything has gone to plan so far. We received a message from Drecknell Fortress not too long ago. It's suddenly been decided the 4th Armored Division will attack Le Berle again. Really? The 4th is the strongest and most prestigious division. Interesting strategic decision to say the least. Could this mean that Lieutenant Colonel Elgin's concerns about the movements of the Royal Army of Le Berle are becoming a reality? Oh dear. Don't know the Kingdom of Le Berle's strategy, but progress of the 1st and 16th Armored Divisions are as scheduled. All that's left is to bring in the 4th Armored Division and finish preparations for the war. Like, really? It's like, it's kind of like, you could sense it was going that way. An area of fortress, new cylindrical weapons. Don't those go against the rules of war or something? Such a large difference in military capabilities, is it even fair to call it a war? Isn't it just a one-sided massacre? No, the Empire's victory is practically assured. Which, as a military man, is something I should be pleased to know. Such a large difference in military capabilities, is it even fair to call it a war? What we're about to engage in isn't just a one-sided massacre, right? No, I have my concerns, but I'm a soldier of the Imperial Army. Be glad about the reliable addition to our military strength. No, you guys are starting to think right here. Being like, wait a minute, this don't feel right. Which is correct. A strange pillar seems to have appeared in a sent arc. I want to take a look at it, but it's really different from a railway cannon or a panzer soldat. Don't think it's a weapon. According to the rumors, Fortress defies common sense. Can't help but be worried. But if it means that more soldiers will come home thanks to that thing, then I guess it's a necessary evil. No matter how uneasy it makes me, I have to trust in these. The strange pillar in the fortress creep me out, but at the work of the Imperial government, it must be for our troops. It means even more soldiers come home safely. I'll set aside my bad feelings and trust them. Don't. It's almost time for war. I have this vague sense of unease I can't seem to shake. Last time I felt this uneasy was when the Orbital shutdown happened in La Belle. Thank Adios, that was resolved. Even though no one knew why it happened or how it was fixed. I do. And Tita does, she's here. Wonder what's causing it this time. Can't shake this feeling. This was just nerves because of the war looming, then that's one thing, but... Alright, Erin Village. And who do we want? We've got Emma in the group, so sort of like, that's the only one I can feel like we'd need here. This is such crap. Mina has some work to do, so I gotta do all the cleaning on my own? Oh, I guess it's really not that hard. I can always listen in on today's operations while I'm tidying things up. Besides, we'll be heading out to see the world someday. So until then, gotta keep working no matter what. I'll take care of all this cleaning real fast. And then go help out. Don't know a lot about Noah's whole deal, but she's got a crazy amount of enthusiasm. I'm not gonna let her overshadow me here. I'll take care of all this cleaning real fast and then go help out. Alright, into the Atlia. That took its time. What's going on? Oh, hello. We're getting readings on the spirit veins here and sending out the information to those who aren't in the village. Spirit veins are in alignment right now. We'll be taking over for our purposes, though. If we're successful, we'll be able to give you access to the Pales and delay the Great Twilight. I'd temporarily given up on witching when I got together with my husband, but maybe it's time for a comeback. Moonlight Lise is back in business. Lise was among the finest witches of her day. Grandmother always said so. Wow, really? In that case, everything should be fine. The witches in the other areas are now beginning to tinker with their spirit veins. If all goes well, we'll be able to give you access to the Pales and delay the Great Twilight. This really is the last chance to avert disaster. Good luck to you, friends. Hey, I heard about the big plan. Sounds really difficult. But you were able to bring your instructor back from the Black Workshop after all. So if anyone can do it, it's you. You've already done so much to help us. Thank you, and I'm sorry for the trouble. You can always call on me. As one of your resident witches, I'll do what I can. Mum, it's moved again to about 2 degrees to northwest. Alright, I'll send out the new coordinates. Can you hear me earlier? Once you've done, please go north. Can't really intervene here unless things stabilize a little more. That's the only dots in here, very well. Right. Most of the villagers are away right now. You're kind of lonely back here on my own. This is all part of a long-term plan too, so they won't be back anytime soon. Maybe I should whip up some of our best specialities for them while they're out in the field. Help get their strength back up. Can't go into battle on an empty stomach. Need that strength of yours in top shape. Grandma's cheeky tart. It's a good name for a cheeky tart, though, isn't it? Cheeky tart. I remember when Sarah was over, we had a cheeky Nando's. Have I mentioned that before? I feel like I have. Those things have done the rounds so much and reacted to so many things that are just constantly there. Now it's like, oh god. Final rounds, everyone. For a long while. You guys are pretty high-spirited, aren't you? Hold on to that, okay? Me and Daddy went out somewhere. They told me to take care of the village. That's why Loki and me are on standby. Well, time for another patrol, Loki. If we see anything, we'll let you know. Still haven't got the taming spell to work on you, Loki. That's okay. I love you just the way you are anyway. So it's gonna be the two of us, Loki, together forever. It's just interesting. It's like the taming spell didn't work, so it's like he's just here just because. It's like, aww. It's sweet in a way. In a way. So I don't expect anybody to be in these homes, based on what everyone's saying, but you gotta check. You gotta check when you're doing the runes. I'm sure Gandalf will be here, though. Ah, Gandalf! Mithrander. We've got 3 left. Vermilion, Auric, and Eben. Things are only going to get tougher for you from here on out. I mean, those bastards even went out of their way to prepare such a ridiculous final stage. Just remember, these are your rivalries. Don't let anyone else make decisions for you. Anyway, if you need any maintenance done on Valimar or weapon customization, just let me know. 3 Divine Knights left. The Accursed Vermilion, the Eternal Auric, and the Mysterious Eben. These last rivalries are going to be tougher than ever. Just remember, these are your rivalries, don't let anyone else make decisions for you. It's my last piece of advice to you, so you take it to heart, yeah? Alright. Still want to see about getting some of them. It's like, jeez. I think it's like, the amount I need to get is like, I need to at least get higher on that, but I feel like Crit Orb Omega would be a very good idea to get that out of everything. Because the critting means more like burst thingies. What are they called? Like when you have the cutting. I can't remember what they're called now. So I know you can do burst and stuff in that, but what they're called? I've got a name. It's like, it's so much so it's like tutorial. Where's the tutorial? Like where's the tutorial? Where is it? Battle. There we are. No, that's not what I mean. Like really? 7 escapes? That's all? Character KO's 91. Dear, 14 retries. Like breaks? Is that what I'm thinking? That can't be it. It's gotta be burst, isn't it? Ew. Gotta be burst I'm thinking about. You know what I mean anyway. I hear you all going to head into that Imperial Fortress. If there's no way to stop the rivalries at this point, I'm sure you'll still have to push yourselves to do the impossible. I'm concerned about what you'll have to face. Just in case, take this. This is no ordinary accessory. Auri, are you sure you want to give us this? There's no point in hoarding it, now that things have reached this point. I've been giving various things to the witches headed out of the village too. It's a small price to pay for stopping the end of the world. We stand at a great crossroads, but it's always been those with great strength of will who chart that path. Stay strong and come home safe. We will. I promise. Thank you for the gift. I'm sure it'll come in handy. The Imperial Fortress, Tuatha Yep, heard stories of it, but to think that the gnomes were hiding it. It's an ancient Zemurian superweapon powered by mana. I don't know what the inside is like, but infiltrating it will be nigh impossible. Stay strong and come home safe. That Jingo girl is going to stick it out right to the end. by the looks of it. Huh, it's strange, but I truly believe she can do it. You kids too now. Make sure you come home safe. I mean, we'll try. Right, see about the hot springs. See if there's any other scene there. I check down there at the clearing, see if there's anything going on there. I was gonna say I saw some dots, but no, it's the stars on this, isn't it? Entering the hot spring will start a sub-event featuring the characters who were with you on the previous day. The previous day? Rean and the others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. Right then, a certain person came from the Courageous 2 after receiving a message. Some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. Well, I was sent a message to come by. Do you know anything about that, Rean? Yeah, it looks like the others set us up, huh? But since we're all here and all, not saying that it's a continuation of last night or anything. Rean. Oh, hey, Rean. Milliam? And Roselia? What are you guys doing here? Well, Granny Rose clued me in about this hot spring. And I'm not the type to turn down a good time, so I asked to be teleported here. Consider that the first and last time I'll ever let you call me Granny. At any rate, it'd be a pity if she never got to experience our marvelous hot spring. And hence, I brought her along. Hope it's not inconvenient for you. Yeah, look what we have here, Tora and Rean. Well, that's just sweet. Thanks, Milliam. Well, it's good to see you, Milliam. And thank you, Roselia. It's nice of you to squeeze this in while you're so busy. It was hardly any trouble. Well, what are we waiting for? It's hot soak time. Everyone had a wonderful time. Tora, Milliam, and Roselia returned to the ship, while the rest resumed their mission. It's kind of a shame. I was hoping there's going to be more to that, to be honest. Because I was thinking, it's like, oh, well, I'll have to go through every bonding scene and then come here to see how things play out. But it's like, nah, they're pretty much going to be the same regardless of who I go with, aren't they? Like that scene, it's like, just change the names, really. This way leads to the clearing outside. Can't think of any reason why we'd need to go there. I wonder if there's a shard out. Maybe there's a shard in the Eerie Woods, because I'm just thinking where else can we get some black Zemurian shards. But it's like they probably wouldn't show up on the map, would they? Like I'd put one here. Like maybe there's one at the final stage of the labyrinth. Just like where else could they be? Or have I got them all? Or I don't know. Phase 4. We'll have a look, you know. Just so you know that I am checking all these things. I can teleport there now, can't I, sir?
We've reached a break area.
No. Okay. Well, it was at least checking. That's there. Okay, so let's go over to Palm? South Southern Highway, the field exercise campsite. Hello. This is the opposite end of what we were doing, isn't it? That's good then. Don't mind me just walking all over it. Just thinking, like, can we see a salt pail in the sky anywhere around here? Like, can we see one in the distance? No is the answer to that. Okay. Why, hello there. What has you all doddering around here, hmm? Oh, Miss Dalliere, Signon. What a surprise. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'll disrupt the spirit veins and give you a way in. I may only be an apprentice, but I'll be glad to help any way I can. Besides, I'm concerned about Miss Dahlia's health and... Oh, don't go treating me like some old crone. I'm only 94. That's only young compared to Roselia. You two are a riot. So many people have come together for this plan. We have to make it a success no matter what. Even under these circumstances, getting to visit the outside world is pretty exciting. I feel a little bad for Alberio and Nina. They would have loved to see this. I'll give them a whole rundown later though. For now, we've all got to concentrate on doing our duty. Well put. I may be a new apprentice, but I'll do everything I can to help. Please be careful, everyone. Come back safe. Yes, judging from the flow of the spirit veins, this is a good spot for the stake. I need to contact Lee so we can coordinate our efforts. Don't worry, we got things well in hand here. I'm sure you have plenty of tasks you need to go see to yourselves, no? Yes, judging from the flow of spirit veins, see to yourselves, no. Let's try and see if we can get all the little areas done, so like Dreadnought Fortress. Unless there's a star or something here. Yeah, I suspected there might be, because I feel like there's going to be something going on with Alan. So it's like, we won't do that yet. Let's remember that, because it's got the new disappeared. Old Lemaire Road. We don't get any like West Lemaire Highway. Field exercise camp. I'm sure we'll see a salt pail here. Because yeah, I was wondering like if we can meet up with these other guys as well. It's like wow, look at the thing. How close can you get to it? It's like bloody hell. Freaking huge, mate. Now, I should have stable connection to the spirit vein now. All that's left is to telepathically match our timing with the others. No need to worry about me with Euclid standing guard. You just focus on doing your part. The fate of the world rests in your hands after all. We won't let you down. Please be careful earlier. We don't want you pushing yourselves too hard. We talked to Noah before we left the village. Seems like she understands what's really going on now. Still, she wouldn't let us go until after she gave us the biggest hug you could imagine, and made us promise to come home again. When I think of that girl's smile, it feels like there's nothing I can't do. This is where we witches make our stand, for our children and for their future. Indeed. If it isn't Emma and her pals. How's it going, guys? Not bad, all things considered. We've still got plenty of work to take care of, though. Still, it's surprising to run into you at an old field exercise camp of all places. I'm just tagging along. Elias is the one doing all the work. Just like the other spots where Pales showed up, this place has a lot of spirit veins running through it. I'm sure you can guess. Messing with those huge things is no easy task. We should be able to pry them open just enough for your friends to slip in. If you need any supplies before setting off, now'd be the time to get them. Ole's a little busy now, so you'll have to make do with me. I'm gonna be helping Ole out however I can. It's going to be some backbreaking work, but we'll open up a path for you. In the meantime, if you've got any loose ends, you might want to go tie them up. Just know that we're in this together. Good. Anything to trade? Brave Seed, we do not want to use them because I'm trying to save them up. Okay, so West Lemaire Highway, Juno Naval Fortress. We got anything here? I imagine this. Oh my god, we're even closer to it. Or are we? I can't tell. Feels like we're closer to it. It's like you can just see it out in the ocean now. But what we got going over here? Dots and a blue star. Okay, blue star's probably a picture, isn't it? Alright, anyway. I don't know why I didn't get on the bike. The Imperial government's officially stated that this thing isn't any of our business. So that's that, I suppose. Well, we have deployment to prepare for anyway. So I can't help but wonder exactly where this country is headed. The men of the armor divisions don't seem to know much about that thing. Well, it is impressive. No one could be blamed for staring. A bad feeling about this. Can we really trust what the government has prepared? Nope. No, you can't. The Ashen Chevalier. General Zex hasn't been here since last night. He might have gone to visit General Craig from the 4th Division. You need to speak with him. I suggest you go to Dreadnought Fortress. Why are there so many tanks here? Before you go like, oh, they're preparing for war. Like, no. What I mean is, why are there so many tanks here when the war is over here? thought everyone was moving out. Like, I wouldn't expect you to be there. Like, a naval presence, maybe. Like as a defensive, barrier, sure. But tanks? I'd expect them to go to Heimdall. Like, obviously not go to the front lines and stuff like that, but Heimdall would make sense. It's just, why are you at the naval fortress? That seems strange, or even at Ordis would make a bit more sense to me. I don't know. It just doesn't seem wise tactically for them to be... Yeah, well, maybe... No, because it's the idea of, they got ground troops. It's the fact they got the ground troops here. Like, why would you put the ground troops here, again, rather than, say, Heimdall? Strange. We also decided to set out to North Amber as quickly as possible. Seems to be traveling with the 4th, who are bound for Lebel. It is the duty of a soldier to follow whatever orders are given. Let us fulfill our duty. You're heading to Lebel? Again, it's quite far. Maybe just a second consignment sort of thing. Don't know, based on what he said. I'm just more confused what their tactics will be. Where there? The payout makes for such a surreal backdrop. Let's take a photo just in case. Good. Let's send it to Rex when we get a chance. Alright, let's send it to Rex because we've got a chance.
Hey! What?
Oh. Damn it. Let's reload a safe. Reload a safe. Photo of Claire. Night outfit. Okay. Thanks. Landscape photos complete. Let me see. That's 16 photos total. That's enough material for my culture column for some time. I owe you, Rean. Say thanks to the other Thors folks for me too, okay? Sure, will do. I've got something for you in return for helping me out. I'm sending it to you now. Enjoy. Retro viewfinder. Awesome, thanks, Rex. What you thanking me for? I owe you a lot. Anyway, take care and good luck. There we go. So let's see what we got in terms of that. Angler God badge, we didn't look at that. Speed. Ooh, balance down one turn. Anyway, retro viewfinder. Evasion up by 15%. It's like, we're not really using that type of stuff. It's like, but... It's like, been worth having that around. What was it? Viewfinder. It's like, because everything moves because of, Rean's got 50 billion different ones. It's like, I'm not entirely sure where items are with the other characters. But we need to see. Were you in the tree during that conversation? It's like, geez, it's just there. Just yeah, I was. Why? What's the problem? Right, so speaking of troops in the wrong place, but it actually kind of makes more sense, let's head over to Dreknor Fortress, and we'll end this part here. These guys being here makes sense on, what's happened with the story and stuff like that, you know. But the ones at Juno is sort of I'd put them in a different position. Especially if they're meant to be joining up with the Lebel group. Strange. But anyway, we'll see you in the next part when we go into Dreknor Fortress. Might change up the group a little bit. Try to think more based around Alan, that sort of thing. So, we'll see you in the next part. I mean, assuming it's to do with Alan. No. We'll bring Elliot. That's the best way to put it. We'll bring Elliot, because, assuming his dad's going to be over there and stuff like that. But who else? I'll think about it in between the parts anyway. We'll see you next part. Ta-da. For now.